Resident Evil 9 is still a ways off.
Someone's gotta pay.
Talk. Now.
Great.
But for now, we can still have fun predicting what may or may not happen. We've gone from a Native American sounding game to what we currently now believe to be set across the world in Singapore. If I throw that away, what does the ideal Resident Evil 9 look like from a fan perspective, and how likely is Capcom to get Resident Evil 9 right? Depending on your perspective of right. Let's very quickly get out of the way what would be catastrophic for Capcom to do first of all. Wesker survives the volcano in Resident Evil 5 or gets cloned. No thank you. The entire main cast is killed off, or only one or two survive. No thank you again. A worldwide apocalyptic biohazard changes the world population except for our heroes. No, but Resident Evil 9 was codenamed Apocalypse for a while. Are there any other egregious things Capcom could do to ruin everything up to this point? It would take an enormous fuck up to do just that. I don't see it in the cards of probability based on over a decade of quality results. After Capcom's successful run of remakes and hits with 7 and 8, it probably would take a lot to flub Resident Evil 9 at this point. If they just took what's working perfectly with the gameplay and take a main cast member, Leon apparently, for another ride, it's pretty easy to see at least a good product with a ton of sales awaiting them. With the unlikely to happen out of the way, let's talk what should happen. For this exercise, I'm going to assume Resident Evil 9 is the last dance for our main heroes of Chris, Jill, Leon, Claire, Rebecca, Ada, and Billy. Just kidding. Capcom loves him as much as they do Dino Crisis. Self-inflicted wound. I have a hard time believing all of them will even be included, but we don't actually know that yet. But I'm sure Capcom is well aware of Resident Evil 6's folly in trying to do so and have learned from their missteps. Note, I didn't say you can't enjoy Resident Evil 6 or like it or think it's wonderful. Simmer down. A less is more approach is likely the best option, with short cameos or in-game references instead of just throwing every character known to mankind in the franchise appearing for what is probably the end to our heroes. If all Capcom manages to do is take Resident Evil 4 Remake's gameplay, with Leon included, and put a different setting and enemies, does that suffice? Is that enough? Is there an overarching narrative that needs concluding to end the series, at least for the mainline heroes? Will Leon ever find true love? I personally would love heavy ties to the original game if this was indeed the end. Kind of hard to do that in Singapore, and also with the whole nuclear bomb that went off in Resident Evil 3, eviscerating the entire area. But hey, life finds a way. Or in this case, evil. Flashbacks aren't always the best option either, but they could find a way to work that in. Is the cast able to finally put an end to the terror for good? Does the journey end for our long-standing characters, and a new generation begins with a passing of a torch? How do you think the series should end or transition into a new generation of horror? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you for watching. I would love to hear your thoughts, and I'll see you next time on Hittobox.